How come you didn't like my rapping, you know?
What do you mean?
I thought my rapping was pretty good. And you just absolutely demolished it in front of everyone.
No, nobody was here yet.
In front of everyone.
Nobody was even here yet.
In front of everyone.
Now
I'm
you're
embarrassed.
exposing yourself.
Now I'm embarrassed.
Jenna Ortega has awakened a goth girl thing in me.
Ooh, come on, New Zealand girls. Ow, ow. Come on, New Zealand girls. I know who the Zodiac Killer is.
There were other red flags. Oh, I would assume
Like
so.
she was a vegetarian. Rope tightens around my neck, and I go unconscious. Oh no! Junk, that's bump. You're exposing yourself.
Well,
Nobody had a clue.
you would have brought it up. And you would have roasted me.
Here, scoot. You're in the middle, and I'm on the side.
Okay.
It looks like you're trying to be cute.
Yeah? We need a little distance.
There we go.
There it is.
You know, if
Now we
you want
have
to talk
it.
about distance,
Oh, dear.
you want to talk about distance,
Oh, here we go.
Mister.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mister, you know, I don't want to play games with you anymore.
That's not what. When did I ever say
I don't want to
that?
cook with you anymore.
Oh my gosh! I have never said
I
that.
don't really want to work with you anymore either. I think I'll just...
Yeah, I turned in my 2 weeks Wednesday.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Oh, my God. I swear. I think I would have punched you in the mouth. I would have punched your microphone into your
Yeah,
gullet.
Keith and I talked about it while I was running Pink Panther. We were like, yeah,
No.
my 2 weeks are... I turned in my 2 weeks 2 weeks ago. So Wednesday was my last day.
No.
And I'm never coming back ever again.
For those who are watching, you probably noticed we're outside.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day.
Why are we outside, you might ask? Well,
Why aren't you outside? Go touch grass,
yeah, stop being so pasty.
nerd.
This is probably going to make me nauseous after a couple minutes.
You don't like this?
I'm going to get nauseous.
I could do this for hours.
I'm going to vomit.
Are you serious?
Oh, God, the stopping was even worse than the starting.
That's
For those who are just listening,
That's what she said.
the starting made me sick, but the stopping made me almost throw up. Yeah, so for those who are just listening, we are on a swing under a tree outside because I spent 4 odd hours today trying to fix my car.
Yep.
My car just stopped working.
Indeed.
And so by the time it was time to record the podcast, the studio was not ready.
No.
So, we figure why not just, give you guys a different background every week? Maybe that's what it is. We're testing different backgrounds to see what you guys who watch the podcast like best.
There you go. That's exactly what we're doing.
Last week we were in a corner. We thought maybe you'd like the corner.
Little corner cast.
Today we're outside. Maybe you'll like this. I don't know what you guys like. What the heck do you like? Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll figure it out someday because apparently
I can't
I don't know what
believe you
anybody
don't like
likes.
the swingy.
it just... No. Oh, God. Even the slight makes it even worse. As I've gotten older, my inner ear, whatever, has just
Yeah.
gotten me no.
Yeah.
I used to love getting on airplanes as a kid.
Uh-huh.
And now as an adult, I need to wear the wristbands that put the pressure point on your wrist. And I need to
Really?
take 60 Dramamine and
Oh
a
my-
shot of Jack Daniels. I can't do it. It's so bad.
Wow.
I don't know why.
That's pretty intense.
I think it's because I'm fat.
No.
You don't think that's it?
No.
Hmm.
You're not even that fat.
You think it's the hemorrhoids?
See,
Does that affect your ear?
you say I expose myself, and then you bring up your hemorrhoids. That's not what I need. I don't need that.
What are you talking about this week?
So
Tell us about the pop
In,
culture world and the news and...
yeah, I watched this documentary in class called Food Inc.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, talking about where your food comes from.
Yeah. That's old school.
Yeah, and Tuesday we watched the majority of it, and today we just finished it up. But right before class, I went to the bathroom, and my classmate was in there, and I was like, "You ready to discover where our food comes from?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude." After Tuesday, right after class, I went right to McDonald's to get a double cheeseburger. That was absolutely slappatory delicious. And I thought that was an interesting effect because I feel like after watching a film like Food Inc., because Food Inc. is definitely not for the faint of heart. But like after watching something like that, going to McDonald's would be the last thing that you wanted to do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, naturally. But he just went to McDonald's and got a double cheeseburger. And listen, sometimes before I would have McDonald's like once a week, once every couple weeks.
Yeah.
Go on the app. What you do is you get yourself it's buy one get one free of the Quarter Pounder with cheese, or of the Big Mac, or the 10-piece nuggets.
Yeah.
So you buy one get one free of that. You get your McDonald's Coke or Sprite. You get it with no ice because that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get the basket of fries. Here's what's interesting about the basket of fries.
Tell us.
Is that once you get a large fry is $3.29, right? But if you get a basket of fries, it's $3.59. So it's essentially the same price, but you just get more fries with it. Now, I know what you're thinking. The average person can only take so many fries, right? And if you're having that many fries on a regular basis, it's probably not healthy. But listen, McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese it gets old very quickly, because you quickly realize they use way too much onion, okay? Not enough ketchup, not enough pickles, not enough mustard. And the meat's bland. They don't season it at all, so you just get like a quarter pound of like okay meat. Like not even like really good meat, just like okay meat. Now, I see the chicken sandwiches. And the real question is, who has the best chicken sandwich? And I'll tell you right now, it is not McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's does not have the best chicken sandwich. You know who does have the best chicken sandwich?
Who do you think?
I think we have a local chain out here in Albuquerque called Stripes Burritos. Now, if I say Stripes Burritos to you, I bet you don't immediately think chicken sandwich. Do you think chicken sandwich, Ryan?
No, I think of burritos.
Yeah, and they have really good burritos. In fact, their breakfast burritos, when they're smothered, are absolutely delicious. But even better than that is their chicken sandwich. Have you had their chicken sandwich, Ryan?
I have had it, yeah.
Yeah. They get like a nice juicy chicken, okay? And they put a nice sauce on there, too. I feel like the sauce is not talked about enough on a chicken sandwich. You know? Like, you go to Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. Chick-fil-A's good. If you don't like Chick-fil-A, I think you're pro-Palestine.
Oh, my God. Wait a second.
But Chick-fil-A's good, you know? But Chick-fil-A sauce with the Chick-fil-A sandwich is even better. Now, all of this to say, getting a good chicken sandwich nowadays is something not super common.
Right.
But it is doable. And I feel like restaurants just don't put enough effort into the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, anybody who thinks that McDonald's is the place to get a chicken sandwich has no culture.
Zero culture.
I think that some places overdo. They try to kind of mask the fact that they don't have a great chicken sandwich with just like a lot of sauces or toppings.
Yeah.
But I do think that Stripes...
They do it well.
Stripes has... The bread... The breading is delicious. The chicken is juicy. What did you think it was a prank? What did you think I was kidding?
What?
You think I had a fake? You don't like it?
What is there to like?
You look wise. We're both crying. I don't usually do this mid-podcast.
Why did you do me like
Oh
this?
my god, I should have been recording it on my phone while I was doing it. I could have gone back and forth between the
Why did you do it like that? I meant like the whole.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll finish it later. I'll finish it after. I started with the guard, but the guard wasn't taking anything off. There was no hair coming off, so
You made me into a priest. I'm a priest now. I'm Athelstan.
Ooh, well, no, you're just old.
You made me into like a 40-year-old preacher who like is in denial that he's going bald. Don't look at it like that.
I can't stop looking at it.
No.
Yeah, I started with the guard, and I was like, oh, well, let me just see how much the guard takes off. But
Yeah.
you already had it at that length.
Oh.
You had it at the length of the guard.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, well, let me just pop the guard off and see what it does.
Yeah.
And
It's like uneven too.
yeah, I'll finish it after
Oh my.
the pod.
Oh.
For those who are just listening, what would you like? How would you like to describe this for our listeners? Because they're confused.
Ryan gave me a bowl cut just on the top of my head.
An invert.
Inverted bowl cut.
So I
My-
gave him the old man cut.
The top of my head is bald, and I still have hair around.
Yeah, he has a halo.
I've-
He has the old man halo. I'll finish it. I'll
Okay, I
make you'll
appreciate
look
that.
you'll look like a regular jarhead after.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. That's probably the best. That's a good bit.
We said we wouldn't talk about it, but like after I saw your reaction to it,
Yeah.
I was like, I need to see this for myself.
Yeah.
And
Solid. I think you should bring it back.
oh,
We're bringing this back in a
my
style.
Gosh, I'll just be.
It's like a
bald.
weird Benjamin Button thing. Like
Stop.
you're somewhere in between 60
Oh.
and 25 or 6. How old are you? 27.
23.
23.
I'm 23.
23.
Yeah,
23 going on 60.
going on 60. This is something else. I never.
How does it feel?
It doesn't feel any different, but now that I look
That's
at it,
hilarious.
It's like
I love that you couldn't tell what was happening as I was doing it.
I was like, I trusted you. I really trusted you to like give me a normal bald.
No, and it will be. It will be in the end.
And then your facial reaction, you were trying so hard not to laugh. And so I was like, what did he do? That's what he did.
That's going to be top tier YouTube video.
Oh my gosh.
No, we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Nice.
chicken sandwiches. Yeah, so Stripes
Yeah.
makes a dang good chicken sandwich.
It's like surprisingly good.
Oh yeah.
You know how people tell you things about fast food and you're like, okay. Like not to flex or anything. But like I did a semester of culinary school. So I would like to think that I have, good taste.
Yeah.
Like refined taste buds. Granted, do I eat like fast food once a week? Yes. That's not the point. The point, can you stop?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the point is.
The point is when most people say something is really good and then you try it and then it's a little underwhelming. Like for me, Raising Cane's
Okay, yeah. I knew that was coming.
in California was a little underwhelming. Now, granted, for the past 2 weeks, I've been craving Raising Cane's.
Really?
Yeah, and I've had Raising Cane's like once a week. Like for 2 weeks.
Wow.
This week I switched to Subway.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can get, like, they have this monster, or I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like It's like salami, it's ham, it's roast beef. Oh, right, you don't like the swinging.
I was getting to the point where I was like,
And it has like 4 or 5 different meats on there.
I'm trying to think because I get the big Italian or whatever
Yeah.
that has like all the salami, pastrami, dagami,
yeah.
origami,
The origami.
supersami, whatever,
Yeah. And so I had that because when I had my weigh in for the physical fitness test this week, staff sergeant was like, "You're at your max weight." And I'm like, "Dang it! That means I ate too much."
Oh, and now you gotta stop eating.
Now I gotta.
So now we're gonna have another month of things Jonathan can't have. So that means when parties leave pizza behind, you can't have it.
No, I'm still eating that. There's no way I'm not eating that.
After those kids whip you into shape, there's no way you're not eating their pizza.
No.
Yeah.
It's free pizza. Like, is it lukewarm half the time? Absolutely. But between spending money and eating that lukewarm pizza, I'm eating the pizza.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And during the week, I make beans. Make beans in the pressure cooker, and I just eat on that throughout the week. That fills my stomach, gives me protein. I do like a double protein scoop shake.
Wow.
I know.
Double.
I didn't know that the milk could hold both scoops, but apparently it can.
There's something in there. Let me think. The milk holds both scoops. I didn't know the milk could hold. You're my milk. You're both scoop. Nah, there's nothing. I can't. There's nothing there. There's nothing.
I thought there might be as I was saying it, but
I know it. There's certain things, like when you say them, I can hear your smile creeping up in your throat behind it, but then there's nothing there.
My smile creeping
up in my
you
know
throat.
what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I can hear the smile coming, but I don't know what the joke is.
As I'm saying it.
Your milk holds 2 scoops. Your 2 scoops of milk. No.
Your milk holders holds 2 scoops.
Your milkers.
There it is.
I don't know the rest. Oh.
But yeah, so I've been craving Raising Cane's, and it's such a variable experience at Raising Cane's.
Like some days it's really good and some days it's bland? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Some days the chicken is really juicy, and some days it's horribly overcooked.
You've had overcooked? Okay, I guess you've been eating it frequently enough that you could judge that. I've never had it overcooked.
Well, overcooked as in not super, but just not juicy. And their sauce is fat-based, mayo-based.
Yeah,
and so it usually overcompensates for the chicken.
I think their sauce, I think I saw that their sauce is pretty much just regular fry sauce or burger sauce or whatever.
Yeah.
But just a jank ton of pepper.
I see.
I saw the recipe posted for it, and you mix it all together in a certain size cup, and then the last step is to put enough pepper to coat the entire top.
Wow.
And then you mix it.
Wow.
So it's just a lot of pepper.
It's just a lot of pepper.
Yeah.
And their fries, such variable experience. Such a variable experience. They don't I don't know if they don't go through enough fries to where you're cycling in fresh fries, but you can tell when you're getting 30-minute-old fries.
Huh. What else in life is too much of a variable experience?
Everything?
What? I just thought maybe, what are some examples of things that are too variable? They're not consistent enough. Some days it's just awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it's being alive. It's living.
Yeah.
That's too variable for me.
It's just in general.
It's just too the whole breathing and taking on sunlight and sustenance thing.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
Too
sometimes.
variable.
Just not fun sometimes.
Some days it's good. Some days it's crisp.
Yeah.
And you could tell how long it's been in the fryer. It's real good.
Yeah, fresh oil. You're clicking on all cylinders. You're firing on all cylinders.
And then there's days like today where the whole being alive thing, the whole oh, I'm alive is just not good.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
You're how can this get any worse? I didn't think it could get any worse, and it just continues to get bad.
Yeah, I think the only today for me personally, I think the only way that today could get any worse for me is if somebody were to put my testicles in a vice
Ooh.
and clamp them.
Wow.
Like, this is the only way that today could get any worse.
Like, we're already past the pinching your nipples.
oh, yeah. I'm just, that's
Okay.
not even phasing me at this point.
And, like, plucking your nose hairs, that's also out.
I would prefer that to the day I've had, actually. I
Wow.
prefer having my...
Like-
if I woke up this morning and someone was like, hey, today we need to pluck out every nose hair with tweezers,
Yeah.
or you can have the day that you're about to have, I would choose the tweezers with the nose
Yeah,
hairs.
I honestly would, too.
Did you have a pretty crap day?
No, it's just...
Oh, just living in general?
Yeah.
Okay. You too?
Story... I
This
don't-
episode's sponsored by BetterHelp. It's not. It isn't.
It isn't.
We don't have that.
We might have to after this episode. BetterHelp, reach out to us.
Therapy costs too much. It's so expensive to get help. Dang inflation!
But
I can't even afford to be depressed. I can't even afford to be sad.
So, story time.
Okay.
So, I don't know. How have I not... Did I tell the story on here of how my group member, we were doing, like, a interview?
An interview? No.
No.
Last episode you talked about the group member who was freeloading.
Oh.
But you didn't talk about an interview.
Oh, okay. So we have to do a consulting project for one of my classes. And the professor put us in a group of like 5 people. And one of them's a little odd. The fella, he's just like an odd, you know? You know when you talk to a person, you're like, yeah, I don't know what to say to you.
Yeah, I have that too often.
Yeah. So, and nothing against the guy, but it's just, anyways. So we have this consulting project where we have to interview a manager or a leader of a certain organization and see what areas they're good at in terms of like leadership theory, motivation theory, job characteristics theory, and all that.
Okay.
And what areas they can improve in. So this group member, he's like, oh, I have a manager at Target who we can interview.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, sweet. That's awesome because I didn't want to really talk to anyone who's a manager.
Yeah.
I totally forgot, like, you're a manager. Anywhoosies.
Yeah, no big deal. You could have... That would have been fun. I would have had fun with that.
That would have been a great time.
Sorry, it took me a second to click with that. You were saying so many words. There were so many words.
Yeah.
And, like, something about improvement and character blah. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's so many words. Yeah, you could have interviewed me. You could have... And you... Oh, here come the police.
They saw my haircut.
Yeah, they were like, that's a crime. You could have warned me ahead of time, like, hey,
Yes.
we're gonna do this, and I
Yeah.
could have been funny about it.
Yes, that would have been great.
Next time, you got to remember these things. You got to remember that your friend is an actor.
Yes.
I could be pretty much anything you want me to be for any situation
Dang
for
it.
school.
It totally, like, didn't cross my mind because this guy was like, oh, I have someone, like, immediately once we got
Okay,
into a
so
group.
what happened?
So,
This guy's impossible to speak to?
no. I'm trying. So we're at Starbucks conducting the interview. I get there. My group member's there. And I'm trying to make small talk and pass the time before our interviewee, like, comes up and we do the interview, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, how do you know this guy? He's like, oh, he's one of my hookups.
I'm sorry?
I wish I was kidding, Ryan.
Wait.
Dead face.
I'm sorry.
He's my hookup. That's what he said to me, Ryan.
As in, like...
He hooks up with this manager. You're telling me,
What?
dude.
What?
And I had to keep a straight face and talk to the guy.
Okay, first of all, who refers to another person that way in the first place?
I was like, how do you know him? And he said, oh, he's my hookup. But he's cool. He's nice.
Hookup for we Netflix and chill?
Netflix and
or he
chill
smokes
hookup.
weed?
Probably Netflix. I didn't want to, like, go any further than that.
Oh my gosh, this needs an investigation. Okay, so already you're in an extremely awkward situation.
Yeah, and I have to keep a straight face and ask this guy serious interview
He's one of my
questions.
hookups.
He's my hookup. That's what he said. He is my hookup.
Yeah, that's like saying like, oh hey, meet my friend Sandra. She's one of my friends with benefits. And then you're just supposed to be like, oh hi,
Oh.
completely normal person. This is a normal interaction.
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is one of my hookups. Okay. So then you're conducting the interview.
Yeah, and the interview goes fine, but like, I just had to like keep a straight face the whole time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to like not touch on that.
Yeah, it was just, and like my group member, he's like mid-20s, and the manager's like almost 60.
Oh. Stop.
I'm
Stop.
serious.
Stop it.
I'm serious. I'm so serious, Ryan.
Stop.
I wish I was kidding.
I need to make this better.
I can't make this.
By this is one of my hookups, he means eggs are so expensive at the store right now
No.
that I buy black market eggs from this older gentleman who keeps chickens. That's what it is. No. They both play D&D. And this older gentleman is like an old school D&D player.
Uh-huh.
And he hooks him up with new figurines. He paints his figurines. And this guy.
Oh, he paid some already.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's enough milk for 2 scoops of protein.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez. God. He's in his 20s and this guy's in his 60s?
Yeah. Like 59.
Ugh. Why? That's a crime. There's a crime being committed.
So
This podcast is just here to expose everything.
yeah.
We're just telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He
Today in another class, I got in an argument about why Attack on Titan is not one of the best of all time anime.
Okay, that's a normal conversation to have in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My group member, so we were talking about the finale that just released. Again, phenomenal finale. So sick.
You can't talk about it. I haven't seen it.
Right.
But you can, yeah.
So sick.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, it was a really good like finale for the series. It wrapped things up. Everything came to a conclusion.
Everything?
Everything came to a conclusion.
Oh my god. Okay.
And my friend texted me. He says, did you catch the finale? And I'm like, yeah, I caught the finale. He's like, what'd you think of the ending? And I was like, yeah, I thought the ending made sense. And he was like, why did so many people complain online about the ending? And I was like, you got to understand the anime community is a special kind of dumb, you know?
I can't argue with that.
And so today after class, well, I texted him. I said, he told me, yeah, Attack on Titan's like one of the best of all time. And I was like, that's really generous. Don't get me wrong, Attack on Titan is really good. I think the action's cool. But I also think it has a lot of problems.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So you're on the side of it's not one of the greatest.
It's really good, but it's not one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, that is not at all the conversation that I thought you were about to go into. I thought you were going to be on the side of why it's so great, and this other person was like, oh, it's not great.
It's good. It's just not one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think one of the problems that Attack on Titan has, like as an anime, is a lack of stakes. In that your main cast stays with you pretty much through the entire series.
Yeah.
And
So you're saying not enough of the main cast dies? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? Wow.
because
Okay.
think of it. Think of how many life-threatening situations we get into and how they just kind of get away scot-free. Okay? One example. Season 1,
No.
Eren gets eaten.
Yes.
The explanation to that is he's a Titan. Okay,
Yes.
fair. He got out of that situation. I'm fine with that. Then, towards the end of Season 1, when Annie goes off in the city
Yeah.
and destroys all of that,
Uh-huh.
none of the main characters die.
Right.
They're not even in any danger of death.
Right.
Attack on Titan is really good at killing off characters we don't care about.
So Attack on Titan's problem is its lack of stakes.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Well, currently, the top of my head's bald.
A lack of hair.
A lack of hair is currently my problem.
Dang it. A lack of what's mine? What's the okay.
Yeah.
we're all a show, you know?
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Uh huh.
Your show,
Yeah.
I think currently it's a lack of hair.
Yeah. Uh huh.
But I think people would say about your show that you're the main character changes focuses too often. He's going to be in medical, he's going to be a cook. He's going to be a business guy, military.
Yeah.
So what's my main character? What's my show's downfall?